Hey guys, just a super quick demo for a Scrapflex that I just finished up. um, I am going to Disney literally tomorrow morning. Our plane leaves in like, I don't know, 6 hours. It's fine. But this is one that I just finished up. Super sweet deal. This is primarily mining colony parts from before they shut down. I snagged most of their line. I'm missing one. I think I'm missing one emitter and one switch section. I think, but I've got everything else, and this is kind of what I came up with. Starting at the start at the top. Graphics 2.0 emitter. Actually, I think this is a 2.5. Not a really big difference. The core is just different. The 2.0s have that really nice ribbed core, like this one, and the 2.5s have the black blade holder, but it's just a thin aluminum, I guess, neck section or whatever, but it threads off in two parts, and I wanted to use that upper piece for a thin neck Scrapflex. Always wanted to do one of these, and I'm pretty goddamn happy with how this one turned out. I sent the 2.5 top and this whole mining colony switch section and neck to Jeremy over at Solar Sabers, and I had him machine up a little adapter to thread it all together because I don't have access to a lathe. So I kind of use him as much as I can because, I mean, the guy's absurdly talented. But he hooked me up with that little neck piece. So if you're watching, Jeremy, thank you, dude, so much. Thing turned out killer. A little bit of heat staining up on the top. Just something that I and everybody else likes to do with these. Glass eye. This is from KR Sabers, 2.0 red button. This is actually a thumb screw. It was the switch, but I don't really like using these red buttons as switches. I would prefer to use them as thumb screws. That way I don't have to carry around a hex key or anything like that. Just a little brass greeley that I found at Ace Hardware during one of my mini trips for my Mando kit. See, yeah, mining colony neck. This actually came as raw aluminum, but I went ahead and hit that with some surf-in brass patina, and it came out really nice. Again, this came as raw aluminum as well, the whole switch section. I just hit that with some Rust-Oleum satin black. I found out that the Rust-Oleum satin black actually matches the Graphics core really well. It's a really close color. This is a One Replica's control box. I'm going to switch out this clamp card, but this is the only one that I had on hand that fit. So that's just temporary. I do kind of like the look of it, but I think it's a little too not savory for me. Actually, I think this might actually be a Great Lakes Saber Co. clamp card, not a One Replica's. Anyways, I wanted to do something different with the grip section. Usually I do leather wraps or just aluminum, but this is actually a wood veneer. I got this idea from Benji over at Nerfherder Customs. He's got a really good tutorial for applying these. Definitely helped me out a ton. I struggled quite a bit with this, trying to get it figured out on my own. I've done some woodworking stuff, but not nearly enough to feel comfortable doing this. But, I mean, it came out pretty goddamn good, especially with the stain on it. It was a really nice light wood, but it darkened up pretty well. Added a cobalt D-ring. I did gluing in place because I was getting a really weird function with it where it would usually they free swing, but every time it came into contact with the hilt, it would clash. I no idea why. There's nothing, no screws touching the chassis. There's nothing like that. So I mean, kind of threw me for a loop, but super glue saved the day again. Mining Colony Pommel. I really like this one. This one came out really nice with the aluminum black and everything. But as far as the outside of the hilt, that's really it. So we'll crack it open. This is a chassis that I designed. I got this finished up on Tuesday, I think. But pretty basic chassis. Nothing super crazy going on it, just the regular greeblies. PPC up here for me for Pure Bizak Customs. Profi, just some more greebling down here. There is a accent strip that sits in here. Battery here, obviously. 28mm dark side from Smuggler's Outpost. And it is held in with that little retention screw right there. The pixel connector is a CC Sabers V3. Again, I bought probably 50 of them when they were on a pretty steep discount, so I just use them all the time now. Just regular 18650. So accent strip. This is the Smuggler from Smuggler's Outpost. Probably my favorite sound font. I put it on all of my personal builds. Shine through there. It's green because that's my favorite saber color.
Master August, I presume.
Augustin.
Shudder.
Atten Rand.
The Emperor.
This is Juan Sith, the Emperor. And this is AS3 from Kyberphonic. Throw
the Smuggler
blade in it. Like all Scrapflex 2.0s, it's just a 7/8 inch blade. I really like how this one looks with the yellow blade. And red. just to show off the accent strip on the inside a little bit more. Really nice threads on it too. Still on the Anakin font, just kind of doing a center out. This thing came out really nice. It's got a really good balance on it, with, you know, the 2.5 being brass. But, yeah, that is my newest Scrapflex. Super cool. Super nice. Really comfy. I'm pretty surprised at how well that wood grip feels. I did scuff it down with some, like I used 1000 grit, and just kind of hit it with some polish, called it good. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked with it. Can't wait to bring it to the House of Mouse. But that's it for that one. We'll see you guys with the next one. I've got a couple of commissions coming down the pipe. Kind of getting back into the swing of things. I've been crunching pretty hard on my armor, which is my helmet. I got to finish doing some weathering on it. This is probably the third or fourth time I've repainted this thing. I just decided I wanted to go with like dry brushing and a really light weathering instead of the heavy weathering that I was going with before. But yeah, that's really coming along. I've got everything printed. Everything is in various stages of paint. I've got to finish up my back plate and hand plates. I gotta finish putting my vest together, and I gotta cover up some labels on my boots. But should be good to go to suit up. Probably by the end of the month, I think is what I'm shooting for. Hopefully by the next armor party, so I can get my pre-app photos done, which would be pretty sweet. Because I've got a pretty decently sized local convention that I want to be my first official troop, but if I don't hit up that as my official troop, that's fine. I'm still going to wear the armor. And then today, the celebration tickets went on sale. I got them, so I will be going to Japan next year, which is hype. But celebration has been like #1 on my bucket list since I was like 5, so I'm still a little emotional about it, but I wasn't planning on getting those tickets. They had them, and they were still there when I looked, so I got my 3-day passes for my wife and I, and we'll be in Japan next year. Crazy, but whatever. Anyways, that's that guy. God, this thing's sweet. Anyways, we'll see you in the next one. May the Force be with you.